My name is Tiffany Sullivan, and I've been a Legal Shield Associate for just over a year. Prior to becoming a Legal Shield Associate, I was a practicing attorney for 14 years. During those 14 years, I was mostly into commercial litigation. I also spent a little bit of time in family law and estate planning. About 2 months before I became a Legal Shield Associate full-time, I was also elected as the president of our local bar association. And today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 top questions that I receive from my friends and colleagues who are also attorneys about why I decided to transition from the practice of law to becoming a full-time Legal Shield Associate. The first question I receive all the time is, why did you become a Legal Shield Associate? That's probably the easiest to answer. When I first heard about Legal Shield, I couldn't believe my ears, and the reason for that is this. During my 14 years of practice of law, the single largest problem that I had is that half the people that came to my office or called my office had a true legal need. They needed my representation, but they couldn't afford to sit down and have a conversation with me, much less pay a retainer and an hourly rate. And what I found out about Legal Shield is they're able to address those legal concerns through a membership that costs the entire family less than $20 a month. And what we do is we provide the top attorneys across the entire United States and 4 provinces of Canada. We have a proprietary system of attorneys that work for our company to service our members for less than $20 a month. For me, that just made sense. Second question that I often get from my friends and colleagues who are attorneys is, really, Tiffany, a quality attorney for $20 a month? And I love this question because this is the question that I also had when I first heard about Legal Shield. And this is the question that prompted me to spend 6 months of my time researching not just the company, but the attorneys who work for our company. And what I found is this company has been established since 1972, and we have a proven track record. And the attorneys that work for our company providing the services to our clients are the top-rated attorneys across the United States and 4 provinces of Canada. In fact, what we have is a closed network, a proprietary system of attorneys that are prepaid by our company every single month to be on standby, to take the calls of our clients and to represent our clients in whatever their legal needs may be. But also we have service standards, meaning our attorneys are accountable to us on 15 different levels for every single phone call that they take by a member who calls in. So what we basically have is what we call collective buying power. It's really no different than any other insurance product. We just don't call it insurance, we call it a membership. But we have all of our members across the United States, 4.3 million of those members to be exact, who pay in their membership fees every single month and share in the cost of the top-rated attorneys across the United States, but they only pay $20 a month to cover their entire family. Third question that a lot of my friends and colleagues who are attorneys ask me is, Tiffany, is Legal Shield trying to put the traditional law practice out of business? And the answer is absolutely not. In fact, what we realize is there is a 10-10-80 rule in this country. And what I mean by that is there are 10% of Americans who every single month can afford to hire their attorneys and pay their bill, and they never have to decide whether or not they're going to pay the lawyer bill versus the mortgage. Those people are going to continue to hire their same attorneys month after month because they can afford to. Those are not the people that are ever going to give up their attorneys to subscribe to a Legal Shield membership. There are also 10% of Americans who would never consider hiring an attorney, can't afford to, and they qualify for your public defenders and your legal aid programs. But there's another 80% of people out there that do not qualify for legal aid and public defenders. They do not have the ability to pay an attorney month after month because doing so means that they're going to have to forfeit their mortgage payment. Those are the people that Legal Shield are trying to reach. Those are the people that need a Legal Shield membership because they can afford less than $20 a month to cover their family. And those are the people that, but for Legal Shield, would never consider hiring an attorney except for an emergency situation. And so we're out there to reach the 80% of people who otherwise would not hire an attorney because they can't afford to do so. So this is the real question. We've talked about the top 3 questions that I receive from my friends and colleagues that are attorneys, but this is the real question. Tiffany, if I'm an attorney and I really like what I'm hearing and I would like to add this to what I'm doing already, do I really have to shut down my law practice and jump full speed ahead into Legal Shield Associate? Absolutely not. That was the choice that I made. But there are a lot of different ways to do this. In fact, my original intent was to just add this to the practice of law. In fact, I enjoyed the practice of law. What I saw with Legal Shield is that I could add it, and so when people called my office and they needed my services, but they couldn't afford to pay me a retainer or an hourly rate, I would refer them to my Legal Shield business. Or what if someone called me and they needed a criminal defense attorney and I don't do that area of law? I would refer them to my Legal Shield business. And that's what I recommend to most attorneys. You can actually create a business where you can refer people, help the people that otherwise would not be able to afford it, or help the people that need an area of practice outside of what you do. You can refer them to your Legal Shield business. It's a win-win. You help them, but you also are creating an outside source of income that can supplement that retirement plan that you have, or buy that boat that you've always wanted, or help your kids go to college. But suppose you're the attorney that thought you would like the practice of law and you don't necessarily enjoy it. What better way to transition your career but to create an associate agreement with Legal Shield where you can offer the services to people that they need and know that they can afford it. And that's what happened to me. I realized quickly that there were so many people out there that really needed Legal Shield, and I realized that that made them happy when I offered them something that they truly needed for a price that they could afford. And so I realized quickly that that was my passion, and that was what I was here to do. And so I'm not suggesting to you that you shut down your law practice. I'm just suggesting that you think about it. Is this something that you could use to assist the clients that otherwise would never hire you? Is this something you could do to supplement that retirement income you've been worrying about? Get back with the person that invited you to watch this video and get your questions answered. And thank you for your time.